They make their free throws.
That they do. Seth, thanks.
I gave the sport of boxing my whole life.
My job is to fight. The key of my success is hard work.
For 17 years to be at the top, I'm blessed.
I did my best.
I come to win.
Pound for pound, the best in the business.
I prove it tonight.
Earned the right to say that I'm the best fighter to ever live.
Well, we're getting close now to the fight of the century. Mayweather-Pacquiao, a little more than a month away, May 2nd in Las Vegas. Once upon a time, the man next to me, Roy Jones Jr., was universally considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. In fact, I guess it's an unofficial title, but you held that for a number of years, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
But right now, Mayweather and Pacquiao would love to get their hands on it. Mayweather widely considered that guy. Very good to see you again, Roy. This is a fight, a lot of us have been waiting for this well over 5 years, and some feel that it's happening 5 years too late. Mayweather is 38, Pacquiao's 36. What do you make of the fight that it's happening this late in their careers?
You can't really make nothing of it because, I mean, honestly, the fact that it's happening is the best thing for us. We could have not gotten it at all, but we got it. So since we got it, let's be happy, savor the moment, and just enjoy what we get. Because it's like, to me, if you took Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, or Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, or Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, put them on a court right now, half court, and say, let's go.
It'd still be fun to watch.
A great thing to watch.
Yeah.
However long it lasts.
All right, very good.
I think it's great.
Mayweather's defense is all-time great. He's so tough to hit. And Pacquiao likes to take the fight to his opponent. How does Pacquiao get Mayweather to engage?
Well, you don't get Mayweather to engage. Pacquiao's plan should be to outwork Mayweather and try to outpoint it, because he's not going to be able to force Mayweather to engage. I mean, he can do what he wants to do and try, but he can't force a defensive guy who's that skilled at defense. You can't make him engage.
All right, let's walk over here. I don't want you to hit me, Roy. Okay? I don't want you to hit me.
All right.
But what I want you to do is, we'll start with Floyd Mayweather, okay? Demonstrate what Mayweather has to do to win this fight.
Well, what Mayweather has to do is use the shoulder roll that he's going to use. He got to pop, or you got to turn the other way. Because
that's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
And what he might do some is every now and then he might step over and steal that right hand lead to come back to the shoulder roll, because he's fighting a southpaw.
Right.
You understand me? And he also can use his hook a lot. So if Pacquiao comes in with the left hand like he likes to do, with this left, he can just throw a hook and catch him and beat him to the punch.
Knock it down.
Right, or hit him in the chin before
just
he
go for the chin.
Go for the chin, boom, and slip the left hand.
Okay.
So because he's so good at the shoulder roll, there's a lot of things he can do, but that would be his best two assets, is use that straight right lead and then put that hook in the game.
Some might think that Pacquiao might get frustrated because Floyd is so tough to hit. So now you're Pacquiao. What does he do? How does he fight the fight that will put him on top?
For Pacquiao, because he's southpaw, he has to try to go that way to avoid the right hand and to make Floyd turn. So if you step that way, now when Floyd has to turn, he opens up because it caused him to open his shoulder. As long as Floyd is here, he's never going to hit him. So if he goes there, go there again, no, go around that way, move that way.
Keep moving.
And he got to turn there to the left hand, he turns into the punch. You understand me?
Yeah.
That's his only chance.
So he's going to swing him to the right?
He has to keep swinging him to the right, because if he goes here, that's not a problem. Floyd's still here, Floyd can still throw the right hand from right there.
Yeah.
You go around that way, he had to come out of the shoulder roll. And his shoulder roll is his best defensive mechanism.
Sure.
So you got to get him out of this. The way you get him out of this is to go that way.
Yeah. This is a legacy fight for both guys.
Of course.
And it seems, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that Pacquiao is playing with house money here. So how might that impact the fight? I mean, Mayweather has, I would say, more to lose if he loses this fight than Manny.
Yeah, he does.
So does that impact the way the fight will happen?
No, it doesn't, because neither guy wants to go home a loser the next day. Fans have been waiting for this for over 5 years.
Yeah.
You don't want to go home and say, I lost the biggest fight of my life, the biggest fight as far as money-wise to ever take place in boxing. You do not want to go home a loser of that fight.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So the pressure's on both guys.
Legacy's on the line here. When you look at it, how do you see it playing out? Who wins this fight? Neither are knockout guys, so it's probably going to go the distance, I would think.
That's not necessarily true, because really both are knockout guys. Both knocked out Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, but they don't make their living. They don't knock out a large percentage of their...
They're not deadly knockout guys, but this is the biggest fight of both of their careers.
So they might bring a little something extra.
They have to.
Yeah.
And both guys are capable of knocking out anybody in their respective weight classes. So both guys have to bring it all to the table because this is the biggest fight ever for them.
I'll get your prediction in a second. Before I get your prediction, I want to know what would shock you the most?
What would shock me the most is if Floyd was able to neutralize Manny and win a decision. That would shock me the most.
So your prediction leads me to think you think this is Manny's fight.
No, I don't think
you
that.
don't.
No, I'm just saying that because that's what I want to see happen in all of it. I want to see Floyd outsmart him to show that he's pound for pound the best fighter right now.
That's what you want to happen. What do you think?
No, that's what I think I would want to see out of Floyd. That would shock me.
Oh, I see.
But that's what I would see out of Floyd.
Yeah.
Out of Manny, Manny's been knocked out a few times. Mm-hmm. They robbed him with his first Tim Bradley fight.
Yeah.
So with Manny, it would be shocking if he could catch Floyd and knock him out. That would be shocking too.
Yeah.
But
do guys ever come back from the devastating knockouts like Pacquiao had?
Of course they do.
Because oftentimes you get one of those.
Yeah, of course they do, because what people don't realize, Pacquiao had been knocked out twice before.
Yeah, but nothing like the last one.
Well, yeah, nothing like the last, but still.
He was slumped.
Any knockout is a knockout.
Yeah.
You don't know. We can't tell the difference in the knockout.
I'm glad I don't know.
They knock you out, you don't know. All you know is you're unconscious.
You're 46, you're still fighting.
Yeah, that's right.
Who are you fighting, and what's the end game here?
You know, I just beat up guys as I can. I'm looking forward to getting Anderson Silva.
Beat up guys as I can.
Looking forward to getting Anderson Silva in the ring. Because if I can get Anderson Silva in there, we have a UFC versus boxing the first time. One of the best UFC guys.
That's what you want. You want to fight Silva.
Boxing. He said he wanted to fight me.
So will you fight him?
Of course.
That's what you're getting ready for.
Not no octagon, boxing match.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a smart move for you.
Other than that, the only other thing for me is to go at the cruiserweight title, which Marco Huck said he'll fight me for that later in the year.
Yeah.
So if that materializes, then whichever one happens first is the one I'll do.
It looks like you can still do it. We had Bernard Hopkins and, of course, George Foreman.
And now Roy Jones Jr.
Look, as someone who's also in his upper ends of 40, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, brother.
And listen, are you still doing the music thing?
Still doing the music. Still doing the music.
Because you put out a CD, I want to say it's been 10 years.
It's been 11 years.
It still holds up.
You better believe it. And that's hard to say and hard to do. As a matter of fact, from November of last year to February of this year, the song Can't Be Touched had over 2 million views.
That was the one I liked
YouTube.
most.
Can't Be Touched.
Okay, go YouTube it. Who wins the fight before I let you go?
I don't know.
They got to make you pick. They're telling me I want a prediction. Who wins?
I'm an analyst. If Floyd can go out and outbox him, and I think Floyd would have to knock him out to win, but I think if there's a decision, I think Pacquiao wins the decision.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
You too, brother.
And we'll be looking for you back in the ring.
All right.
All right, Floyd, thanks.
Thank you.
I called you Floyd.
Roy.
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. I have Floyd Mayweather on my mind.
Coming up, how cute is this? Final Four predictions from the puppies. You heard it right.